Yes, sirski. It is up and it's stuck. Hot at night, Fly Guy DC.
My Asia Simone.
And the one,
My
the
boy.
only.
Boy, Bow Weezy. What up, bitch?
Sean, what's up, man?
What up, bro?
How's life?
Too good.
So
Too good.
you got some new teeth?
Come on now. I'm smiling more than ever now.
It's shining. You
Yeah.
see it?
I mean, I always had like a, you know what I mean? My smile was always 100. Though. I ain't gonna cap. But I had to get them done because I had I went the first time, but I didn't get the right kind.
Okay.
So I'm glad I
You
saved it.
you
too
had got
big?
the
Was they
extra
too
large.
small?
Yeah, that's what
No, they was perfect. Like, you couldn't even really tell. But if I would have had the other ones I had in, you would have still been able to tell. Like they would look more like chalky than these look like.
Yeah,
So
not
was it in the States or was it in Colombia?
No, here in Atlanta. I ain't going.
Oh, in Atlanta?
That's where they gnaw your teeth off.
You go
like,
to in Atlanta?
So they didn't have to gnaw your teeth.
mm-mm.
You just put a cap
Yeah,
over.
they got me right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Frenchie Smiles. That's my dog. God. He in Atlanta too. Cold with it.
Okay.
Cold with
Just
it.
plugged you, shout
Best.
it. Might have to go get me
Best.
some teeth, Nick.
Now you good.
Now, how's your mental? I mean, I know I haven't talked to you in a minute. I ain't seen you in a minute, and you have a lot of things in the works. You have a lot of things going crazy. Just how's your mental?
Good. For me, I always got to make sure I maintain that.
Mhm.
I mean, and do you know me? So I always got to make sure I maintain that. I mean, because this industry is crazy. Scheduling. I was just telling somebody like the other day, damn, like the Millennium tour, like we here again. Like,
Again.
It's like we only a couple weeks away. Like
How many years has it been?
4, 5.
5 millennials. Oh.
Like this is the 4th one. Yeah, this is the 4th one, but we've been running for like 5 years. But it's crazy. Like, you know, you just gotta find that time. For me, is that when I'm at home. You know, and I do have my moments where like I put my phone stays on D&D. Like people hate calling.
So wait, is yours like, cause my D&D, like, even if you call twice, it don't go through.
It ain't coming.
It ain't coming
see,
through.
And I'm
Yeah.
turning my
only gotta be in the
FaceTime off.
favorite.
And when I do that, I'm usually either like I'm working or I'm on the game. Like the game gives you my sense of peace. Like when I'm playing my PS5, that's the only thing that I got that like I really can like escape from everything. Like so.
What you play?
2K, Madden, sports games. I ain't really into like the Call of Duty stuff. Like I
Yeah.
feel like if I was gonna do it, I should have been did it. I ain't got too much time. It's too technical. They got all these teams and badges and task forces. And you got to get online, and I don't like talking on the phone as it is like that. I definitely don't want to be talking to people I don't know. I don't know.
So
It's weird.
even in 2K, are you talking to the people in the headset? Are you
Nah,
talking
I'm
trash?
talking to the person right next. I'm talking to the person right next to me.
Oh, so
Oh, okay.
you be
Yeah,
So you just be
yeah.
on mute, but you just be like,
Yeah, we BTA. They know. BTA. They know. They know.
You be getting your ass kicked in the game too? You
We all take L's with some, but we be hooping. But that gives us that calm, that calmness, that sense of peace when we on that game and we like, man, that's just therapeutic to me. Like, or if I'm cooking, that's it.
You know
Them
what's
two
so
things.
crazy? You are 37, right?
Yeah.
37 years old. I mean, you've been in this game for a long time. Just to be
Mhm.
sitting in front of you, knowing that like we grew up listening. We not too far in age, but
All right.
you know, like we grew up listening to you, rocking out to you, and then
Right.
here comes another generation, and now it's another generation, and you still here. So what's the key to longevity?
Work, good jobs, pick the right stuff to do. Really, honestly, I mean, it really is. And that's in anything for the music. Every time me and Jermaine went in the studio, it was always about, you know, what can we do or what can we make so we make sure that it withstands, you know, time. Like, if you want to be a legend, you want to be forever remembered in this game, you know what I mean? Then you got to make sure you put in the right work, whether if that was me jumping in the film early on because I knew, like, yo, I know a lot of people don't really make it. I'm not about to get too comfortable after this, you know, album is now four times platinum now on the first album. Like, I'm not about to, I need to get it in while I can get it in. So for me, it was like acting simultaneously, me doing the rap thing early, like Mike, and those things. And also the time too. It's like the time when it hit. Like we lived in a time where we bought it, we saw it, and we held on to it. You know what I mean? Now everything is just so fast. The turnover is so fast that when you get it, it's like, yeah. Next 7 days, somebody else come with something and it's, we off that one. Yeah. It's like nobody really hold on to nothing really anymore. So
no, and I'm glad you said that, and you went into the realm of the many hats that you wear. Fast and Furious, of course.
Yeah.
Like Mike, of course.
Yeah.
Lottery Ticket, of course.
Yeah.
Are
Roll
we getting?
Bounce.
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty
It's
more.
a lot.
But are we
Scary
getting?
movie.
Are we getting any more of those parts? Like
CSI.
Oh yeah,
Look,
that
look,
was
keep
one of my favorites. I'm not
going,
gonna lie.
right.
That was one of my favorites.
That was a big
But
one.
are we getting any more of those entities.
Johnson Family Vacation.
Look, y'all keep going.
No, that was one of the ones.
That
That was really one of the ones. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've watched that movie so many times. That was really one of the
Carmen
ones.
with Beyonce.
Oh.
Most Def. Yeah.
So are we
All
getting
about the Benjamins with Ice Cube.
This man just
All
goes-
right, I'm-
Go, no, keep going. And matter of fact, Norris, listen, every time you say one, it gotta pop up on the screen,
The
Norris.
resume is crazy.
But are we getting any
Hurricane
more
season,
of
that's the last
those?
one. Forrest Whitaker and Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, I forgot
I
about
Oh,
that.
almost
yeah.
let that slide.
That's
All
a gem.
I'm done.
That's a gem.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
done.
gem.
My last one.
Even so my first part of this question, are we getting any more of those? Like, because I feel like some
Absolutely.
of those definitely deserve a part two. A part like
Yeah, we were close to
Lottery ticket,
Lottery
yeah.
ticket was the closest
Mhm.
we've gotten. We tried to reach out to Matt Alvarez and Q Vision, but for some reason it really wasn't them. It was actually New Line, I believe,
Mhm.
that owned the rights to Lottery Ticket.
Mm.
So what we were gonna do was, and me and Brandon T. Jackson, Eric White, the director, shout out to Eric White, we all got on the phone because it starts with us three first. I'm like, yo, it's something I really want to do. Like, I think the people, it'd be fun to do it now.
Hell yeah.
So many new comedians that are out, so much talent out now, and it's just a different day. Like we have so much more to play with. Like it'd be what it was the last Lottery Ticket, but just a times 80 version.
Yeah.
Like it'd be crazy. And for some reason we couldn't get the rights to it, and then now we're still in the process of trying to find. We've come with new storylines,
Mhm.
to where
And
you
just
can still
rename
tell
it or something.
it's similar, but with the
Mhm.
same characters. Of course, Notori will be coming back. Brandon T. Jackson,
Oh, okay.
the original,
Okay.
you know what I mean. But spinning it to something different. So
Okay.
Yeah.
we have an idea. We spoke about it. It was dope, but it's just up in the air though. It's up
Okay.
in the air.
Okay, and then on the other side of things, there's a lot of speculation that it's the 20-year anniversary or something this year, right?
Yeah, the 25th.
Yeah, 25th.
The
of-
25th
it's
anniversary.
the
Is it?
25th?
It's the 25th.
of
20?
106 in Park.
Oh, it is.
It's the
Yeah,
25th.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know? They
25th?
didn't call
Wait,
you?
Is it the 20th or the 25th?
No, it's the 25th. They didn't call you?
Oh wow, it's the 25th.
I think that this year would have been the 25th.
My phone be on D&D. See, I need to take it.
They didn't give you a call back?
So what are your thoughts about that? I mean, I know times are different now, and I know
Yeah.
that us millennials, we don't really watch TV like that,
Right.
but I feel like that there's a void missing in
There's
the
something
industry, and I feel like that can be something that could bring it back.
So for me, somebody just asked me this. I just feel like 106 in Park was just so iconic for that time, right?
Mhm.
And for me, that's why you never really saw me do like a lot of sequels to my movies.
Mhm.
It'd be hard to do a sequel to Roll Bounce. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
I mean,
You want to leave it where it's at.
Exactly. I
Okay.
feel like
Okay.
it's let it be what it is.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And let's try to figure out what's the new thing.
The new
But what gives you that same vibe, right? So I remember Jacquees had called me recently and was like, yo, me and Dave's about to shoot our new video.
I
We got
seen
this
that.
concept.
And you was the
You know what I'm
commentator.
saying? And I'm like,
you was the commentator in the
what's
video.
and by the way, Queez didn't let me know what I was doing in the video until like the day before. By the way, I did the video as soon as I got done, like getting my procedure done.
Mhm.
So if you watch the video again, it's like 2 words. It was hard for me to kind of say them. But I really jumped right out the chair and went straight to set for him.
Yeah.
And when I walked on the set, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, I kind of like this little setup. And I'm
Yeah.
like, hold on, only person who could do this is me.
It's you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm about to run with this. So once I watched it back, then I saw what everybody was saying, like, yo, this is giving me 106 and Park vibes because Bow's doing it.
Mhm.
It made me come to be like, okay, I think I know what that vision is now. It's got to be me. It's got to be like that same setup, the desk, the
Mhm.
talk show type of thing, not no couch, none of that. And then hit them off with the live performance at the end. I want to stream
Yeah.
live too.
Mhm.
If it's a
That'd be
thing that I
fire.
do every Monday night, you got to wait for it. Like you got to wait for certain TV shows that you like to
Mhm.
watch. And
You
that's how
gotta
I got to
wait,
do it to
yeah.
give us
I-
prep time and all of that. Live
Mhm.
audience, all that, but stream it
And I
live.
like that. Like,
You know what I mean?
like a one-on-one, like a late, not late night,
Yeah,
but
it's like a talk
on
show.
that. Yeah,
it's
like,
my
a talk
own,
show.
you know what I mean? David Letterman type of
Yeah,
situation.
Exactly.
agree.
My
But
own.
and
I
it's
can
for,
see you
it's for the
doing
it.
millennials. It's for
Yeah.
the
But it's
culture
for us, it's
because
the
it's
culture.
nothing for the culture right
Mhm.
now.
Young
And
Arsenio
that-
Hall, basically. That's
Exactly.
what I want. It's young
The young-
Arsenio
I
Hall,
like
but
that.
on
You
the
can do
internet
it.
version.
You
Yeah,
really
you can do
do
that.
it.
Yeah,
And you have the relationships. You have the. You can ask anybody
it.
anything.
that's it.
Mhm.
Bow's couch.
Come on.
So when it comes to, acting, entrepreneurship, music, what's
Yep.
your favorite thing to do? Like, what are you most passionate about right now?
I can tell you what he's most passionate about.
What you think?
Fatherhood.
Yeah, that's always. That's a
I mean,
given.
but in a career
That's a
standpoint,
given
though.
for sure.
You
I'm not
even
gonna
try-
lie to you. Prime, it'll have to be prime in the music right now.
Prime?
The restaurant,
Yeah.
your restaurant.
Wow.
So
That is shocking.
entrepreneurship and the music. So you are
Yeah.
coming out with more music.
Me and CB about to drop. Me and Chris.
Ooh.
Wait. What'd you say?
Me and Chris about to drop.
What?
Yep.
Wow,
Yep,
that's
this
gonna be
month.
crazy.
So the first part of that, what's so special for all the people that don't know?
Mhm.
Prime is a staple now here in Atlanta. So
Correct.
so congratulations on
Appreciate
that.
it,
I am
bro.
extremely proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Peachtree.
But for all the people that don't know, who haven't been to Atlanta, who haven't seen it yet, what is so special about Prime?
It's just nothing like it in the city. Like, and you know, we maneuver through the city. We done been everywhere. I ain't gotta even say no places, no names, but and it's a lot of great, you know, black owned businesses, even by rappers that's in the city. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tip, shout out to Chain. You know, and even still, it's just different. Like we call it we call it the 4040 of Atlanta. If you've never been to the 4040 Club, Jay-Z's club in New York. Just very upscale, elegance. We call it the playground for professionals.
I like that.
You know, it's a comfortability zone. It's fly, it's sexy, it's for the players. It's for the.
What made you get into actually like doing a restaurant though? Because you could open a million businesses, but
My boy JV, shout out to JV. That's my boy.
Wow.
When he was actually constructing Prime, and I saw the drawings, I was like, yo, I'm gonna live in there every day. I'm like, yo, it looks too beautiful. And I even said, there's nothing like this in Atlanta. Nothing looks like this. There's nothing that looks like this. And he started calling me down while they was still working on the restaurant. And he was like, yo, I want you to taste a few items. Let me know how you feel about the menu and all that. So it started like that. And then it started from,
trying food.
would you consider, I think this will work.
You got groomed. You don't
And I was like, you know what, bro? I'm a foodie. I'm big on food. I always had chefs, no matter where I'm at. And I'm like, yeah, I love food. Why not? Why not? And then, you know, once I figured out we had a lounge, I was like, oh.
That makes it even better.
Oh man, now we're gonna do Primetime Wednesdays every Wednesday. We're gonna try to make, you know, Primetime Wednesdays the biggest pre-vibe party in the city. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we've been able to curate.
Now, the good thing about this, you're not like a lot of artists that have attachments to these businesses and post it once a week or once a month. Like Prime is on your story or on your page almost every single day.
Yeah.
Like literally, like
And
every
Kiss
time
too.
I go,
Kiss
like
colors
you're like
between those
I'm
two.
about to drop this DeMar DeRozan video now in his package.
with that, how important is that? I mean, just from your side of things for all the other artists and not talking directly to them, but how important is that to be behind a business that you actually call yours?
Yeah, I mean, it's time consuming too. You know, you got to make sure. I know for me, anytime I'm home in Atlanta, I make sure I take my 2 days off, whatever. But then I'm also making sure out of the week, I'm pulling up at least 3 to 4 times a week. You know what I mean? Especially on Wednesdays. I'm always on Wednesdays because that's, you know, my name is on that night. I got my own night. Shout out to Plush. But yeah, it's,
Kobe.
you know, it's important. I'm in the kitchen. You know, there's been times where, you know, in the kitchen, when we short staffed and when we first pop Prime off, me and JV out there serving tables. So it's like, are you gonna do that? Like, how really invested are you into your business? Not just the money. I think
That's
cash.
true.
So would you still serve tables? Like if y'all are
Nah,
extremely
no,
packed
we
busy,
boom.
you ain't taking
It's
nobody
popping
their
out.
food. I
If
think that'd be hard though.
If somebody's like, what I do is if they catch me in a restaurant, some people will say, "Oh, it's my birthday. Can I please get a picture?" And before they came, it's like, yeah, I'll do things like that. Or if I find out that it's your birthday, I'm gonna send the whole table around the shop.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
you
that's
doing
So
stuff
you
like
definitely
that.
gonna get gifts from me if I'm in there and things like that, pictures and what so. But man, it's just a beautiful thing. And restaurants are like they say it's one of the hardest
It is.
business,
especially in Atlanta.
you know.
It
But
is.
you put me in a club, you give me some music and some lights. You already know, bro, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pack it out. So we've had so many dope people come through, from Charles Barkley to Jeezy to I mean, you name it.
I mean,
to
everybody's
the
been in there.
sheriffs to
Mayor. I mean, everybody's been in there.
Wayne Gretzky. Yes,
Was that Prime?
absolutely.
Damn.
Yes, we had to like go get more Class Azul because him and his guys were there at like 2 p.m. and wipe out all the
Everything.
Class Azul. So Wayne Gretzky, I mean, everybody. We just had the champs. We had the Celtics. You know,
What other investments do you have? Because I know you have, you know, obviously
we got Red by Kiss. We got Red by Kiss.
the do rags.
Yep.
Still going strong.
But a new thing, I just bought the Scream Tour. So I
You
bought
just
the,
bought
I bought
it?
the rights to the Scream Tour
Wait,
back.
wait,
Oh,
wait. Can
wow.
you say that again?
Yeah, I bought the rights to the Scream Tour.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Myself.
pop it.
Can you say what you plan to do with it?
Oh, absolutely. Myself, Michael Malden, who is Jermaine's father, who was, you know, a part of the Scream Tour since day one. We had to work out our little kinks first. You know what I mean? I had to make sure he got in on it as well, and then of course the BPC who's doing the Millennium tour with us, and it was just the perfect opportunity. You know, it was just there. And you know, once we did the Millennium, the Millennium tour. All it is a spinoff from the Scream. And you know, being that now the Millennium tour is the new brand for now, Scream tour is something that I don't want to make it a tour. I want to make it a festival. I want it to be its own Coachella. I want it to be its own, you know what I mean, festival. And, you know, all the festival we see. So that's what I'm turning it into. And it's going to be crazy. The first one,
Come on, spit it out. Spit it out.
Just know this. It's going to be a lineup that's just going to be crazy. So
Yeah.
when we talk about, imagine the Millennium tour, but imagine like a Coachella list of artists, but it's the big dogs from the, imagine if you get me and CB headlining.
All the top.
Going back and forth together, but then you get a Nelly on that, you get a T.I. on that, you get a
Yeah.
Sierra potential on that.
Okay.
Maybe we can do
Yeah.
Like You for the first time in 25 years. Possibly, hopefully.
I can see
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
I think
I
that
can
got
see
You
listen.
know what I mean?
So-
Just
I
for
can
the
see that.
culture, like things like that, I want to make it that monumental and big. And then after that, I'm just going to fall back from it and let it do its own thing and be in the back of my trailer kicking it and hopefully sell it to Live Nation for like 400, 300 million.
So
Chill out.
two
400,
questions
300.
to this.
You missed that.
What is the biggest difference? And this is for all the people who grew up in that millennial area, or even all the people that grew up in that Stream tour area. But what is the biggest difference between those two entities?
Between like that era and like now?
Yeah, that era pertaining with the Scream tour and then with the Millennial tour.
Nothing really. The fact that they just older.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they POV of us is the same thing. Like every year we getting older. That's all. That's really there's no difference. I mean, they still crying. They, you know, I'm sure probably they daughters, they teenagers now, and they probably like, oh, what is you doing? Like I never
Right.
seen you like this before. But it's like, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing, except everybody's just adults now. But when you come to the Millennium tour, it's still like the Scream tour DNA. It's loud as hell. Girls is crying, yelling out crazy stuff, bras being thrown on stage, signs still saying "kiss me." Like it's still going.
That
So
nostalgic feel.
would you ever combine and do a Millennial Scream side by sides, like bigger venues, and do something of that nature?
The Scream will be bigger than Millennium.
Okay.
Okay.
No doubt
I mean,
about
it
it.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
makes sense.
no doubt about it. No doubt
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. Because right now we're talking about we're gonna do it in Atlanta. The first one is gonna be in Atlanta. I wanted to do it in Columbus, my hometown. I wanted to do it at Ohio State
So
University.
while we live on this interview, who's hosting that?
We're gonna need several hosts.
Okay.
But you definitely on
Okay,
it.
I just wanted to.
You
I
need
just,
female
I
hosts
just
too?
wanted. I
Yeah,
wanted to
we
make sure
gonna need
that was
all
out there.
We gonna need
I
all
had to do that.
It's gonna be a nice big budget, so we gonna be right.
I just thought about something. You know how like I saw this clip and you were talking about. I just realized you're bringing a lot of people together. Like you, Val, you know everybody.
Yeah.
And there was this clip that was like kind of viral at one point where you were talking about you missed the impact of the Diddy parties, not the freak offs, just the
Yeah.
impact of his parties. But I feel like you can be that next person. Like, oh, we about to go to a Bow party. Like,
Oh no, facts.
why not be the
The
next
parties are
gatekeeper?
crazy.
Oh no, it's doing. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right now.
I mean, the
Silently.
same way you look at the all whites and the, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I never really been like a all white party type of dude.
It's more of a pool party.
I'm big on pool parties. I like pool parties.
But just in general, bringing everybody together, like.
Yeah, and I've done it. Like, you know, every Millennium tour, it's like work backstage. It's like 100 plus. You know, it's
Whoever,
just,
who's.
yeah, it's crazy. So I know
Yeah.
I definitely can do it. It's all about timing. You know, it's all about timing. But yeah, we, you know, if it happens, it happens. But you know, I'm getting older. Sometimes I don't even feel like going to the club. You know what I
You
mean?
want to sit in the house.
Yeah, but then I got my days where I like to turn up too. I be trying to get this dude right here to turn up. You know,
Man, I do be turning up, man. Man, don't start
He
that,
don't go
man.
I'm gonna
outside
give him
if
to
he
take a
ain't
shot
working.
with me one time. It's gonna happen.
He
You know
ain't.
how
I
many-
don't know. If
listen,
he, I don't
one
know nobody
time,
that can
Trouble
get
to
it.
Thug
It's gonna
to
happen.
Lucci. Bro,
One
they didn't
time.
offer me hundreds and thousands of dollars to hit the
Bro.
blunt to take a shot.
shot.
It
But
ain't
you
ever.
gotta take a shot one time. Not even a full one. It could be just like
Peer
something.
pressure.
No, why you
Peer
trying to peer
pressure.
pressure
You ain't
me?
gonna get drunk. Like you not gonna get drunk off of
He
a
might.
drop.
He got baby. He got baby.
You been trying to get me to take a shot for I don't know how
I realized I
long.
could because I got a partner that's like my best friend, right? And he was the same exact way. Never drunk, nothing. He got married, and he was like,
I need a shot.
I'm about to have my first one, man. She got me. I'm like, oh, for real? Just like you, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe it. And he had his first drink
And he was stuck.
every 4 days. Him and his wife posting, sending me what he drinking. I'm like, there you go. But nah, I ain't gonna peer pressure you. When the time is right, it might call you, but just time.
Maybe that time we do the Scream Tour Fest and I'm the host.
See, that's a celebration. We're gonna do it.
We
then.
gonna do it then.
I'm not.
Nah, he's still not gonna do it. So I want to touch back on, because people don't understand that you're a legend. Like, you're a real icon. A lot of people don't even understand
Appreciate
until you. I mean, we see what you posting and everything is so short lived. But your career, what was your most iconic moment, just overall in your whole entire journey?
That's a great question.
Something that you're just so proud about that you felt like this was my biggest accomplishment.
Ooh, so many.
Top 2. You can give me 2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably say Madison Square Garden did it for me. Selling out the garden like
oh
5
yeah, sell out the
times.
garden. Yeah.
Yeah,
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was, yeah. When I did the garden, that was special. Because
Mm-hmm.
growing up, you just know all the history
Mm-hmm.
in that building and, the boxing fights, the Knicks, and just at Janet Jackson when you see
Exactly.
Hulk Hogan on the wall, and you just see this little black kid with braids, like right in between Janet and Hulk Hogan hanging in the back. It's like, it's just so weird, But that and what else? I'll probably say when I met Obama. That's when I was like, all right,
I made it.
I'm him. Can't nobody say nothing. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have to ask my mom for that $120 and put in the envelope for school and ride the bus and stand outside the White House gate. I flexed. I skipped over all that. Went straight to the back door, went through the Secret Service and was in there. Like, West Wing, I was in there.
What was that
Popping
like? Like, how do you embrace
lit.
it?
It was lit in there.
Yeah.
It was lit. I ain't gonna cap. Like, it's fire. You know what I mean? Then when Obama was in office, they had the right food. So I forgot what room you call it, but it's this room that everybody going to. Like when you see the NBA players go, football players when they win the Super Bowl, where all the food be at. Like it's like a long dining room. That's real. So Obama had the macaroni and cheese up in there. I ain't gonna lie, he had the grilled chicken, the mac and cheese. I forgot what the dogs' names. He had the black dogs at the time. He had the cookies cut out like the dogs and all that. Nah, Obama, he held it down up in there. It was like. It felt like we was at, I don't know,
Now, why are you
soul food spot.
Why you not married yet?
Why I'm not married yet?
Yeah, why you not married yet?
It ain't the time.
Why not?
God says. He told me it ain't the time, right? I'm definitely not.
What are the qualities of a wife?
Qualities of a wife, somebody who respects herself. Not only that, but you gotta have something going for yourself too. I'm not the type that wants you just sitting around while I got motion. I want you to also have some motion.
Okay.
And you got to learn the balance of peace. You know what I'm saying? I need a woman that can give me my peace. I'm a Pisces, so I like to have my space at times. And I think, somebody who's just on her game, from top to bottom. I'm not asking you. I'm easy to please. I'm not asking you to fold my clothes. No, that old fashioned shit. I'm not with that. I'll make sure you
cook
cooking.
clean.
We got
scrub the floors.
I'm really cutting you some slack.
Right.
I'm cutting a lot of your wife duties out of the picture. You ain't got to clean and you ain't got to cook. You know what I'm saying? But just hold things down. You know what I mean? Just hold the fort down. Like I don't mind turning over the keys to you. You know what I mean? Just the money coming, I'm paying the bills. You just make sure the little things are the little things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really picky like that. But I know I'm not ready for marriage right now. Though. I ain't even thinking about
Are you
marriage.
close?
Hell no. Hell no. That's a big step. Maybe like when I'm like 48.
48 now?
48,
That's a whole nother 10,
48,
10, 11 years.
47, 45 at least. Damn. 30,
Damn,
I'm
bro.
37. I mean, I know I'm getting there, but
it's nobody in your life right now
Damn.
that you rocking with hard where you like, I
there's
can see
definitely
this.
somebody.
I can see a future.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But marriage, that's big.
That is big.
don't
But
know
I
if I'm
just,
ready for
I
that.
mean, just because of who you are and what you stand for, even when you were giving old boy Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
his, just how you were you could see the signs when it comes to a woman.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Especially me playing the game like I played it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I done seen everything. So it's like I definitely know which one's the wife and which one's not the wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I just know like when that time come, I'm not ruling it out.
Yeah.
But I know like right now as I'm sitting here with y'all, like I don't see it. Like I'm not even
It's
thinking
not,
about it
it's
anymore.
not, yeah.
marriage.
It's
at
too
all.
far out.
That sounds
So
scary.
before we touch, cause I know the tour is coming and that's what you're here for. But before we touch to that, this is a question I've always wanted to ask you.
All right.
Out of everything in your arsenal when it comes to every song you've ever put out or was on,
Mm-hmm.
what is your all-time favorite? Out of everything. And
Hard.
why?
That catalog is crazy.
Why? One, I'm trying to think one. Off though.
Like one we won't expect.
I got one you won't expect, and y'all never heard me on it, but I know I like. I had the beat and it was mine.
Okay.
I'll switch the question to, out of all the songs that I've ever done, like which one did I let go that I shouldn't have
That you
let
shouldn't
go?
let go. Okay.
That was Lotus Flower Bomb.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, that's it.
But who was gonna be singing on
I got the beat. When I heard it, doom,
Yeah.
doom, I was like, oh yeah, this is special. And I was trying to write to it. And it was one of those beats, I believe, probably because I got it, and I'm sure Wale had got it too. You know, producers, they send out
Send it
packs.
to everybody, yeah.
But I knew it was something special about this beat when I heard it. And I kept it, probably still in my email from years ago. And I kept playing it. I'm like, yo, it's special, but nothing's coming to me. Nothing's coming. I know it's a song for the lady, like this is what I do, but I can't even draw from anywhere.
You just had like writer's block.
Is that the first time you've ever had like one of those blocks?
It happens all
okay.
So I was just like,
but that's the one you felt passionate about.
Yeah. And if I think too hard on the beat,
you let it go.
I'm letting it go.
Yeah.
And I just never did it. And I remember turning on the radio and I heard it and I was like, wait. What the hell? That nigga got the beat. He got the beat. But nah, listen, and that's why everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? That probably was God like, you know, that ain't for you right now. That ain't yours. You know, I'm gonna send you something else in the mail, but we're gonna go ahead and this belongs to somebody else. And he did a hell of a job. And now you can't even, I can't even picture myself like hearing him. That's why I didn't complete it. But he did such a wonderful job, him and Miguel, that record is gonna always be, to me, it's definitely like a record that will withstand time for sure.
I want to touch on fatherhood a little bit because, you know, you're a great dad. We see that.
Appreciate
you know, on and off the internet, I'm sure, you know, your kids have nothing to worry about in the future.
Yep.
What are you actually, like, what are you teaching them right now? What are the lessons that you're teaching Shy and your son? Like, what are y'all talking about?
Well, with Shy, it's just realness.
Yeah.
You know, I just give it to her like it is. Like,
yeah.
You know, we don't sugarcoat nothing. And I think that's the dope thing about our bond is that, you know, I'm the type of father where I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You know, I'm training you early. I want you to know.
Get ready for it.
Yeah, I'm guiding you. And, you know, whatever it is, like, she'll hit me and, well, Dad, da-da-da. Like, if it's, like, you know, she's about to be 14. So, you know, boys, you know, the little crush. And
how are you taking that aspect of it?
I hate it. I tell all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, but it's a way as a father when it comes to your daughter, when it comes to that, because what you don't want to do, you don't want to instill that type of fear where they don't want to come to you and talk to you about certain things.
Girls will shut down.
You know what I mean? And then that's how all the women in your life are being told everything, and you getting told last.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I always just make sure I tell her, like, yo, go to your mom, go to my mom. You know what I mean? And just and talk to them. And also, you could definitely go to your mom, and you know they would tell you, boys break hearts. Your daddy, I broke plenty. I could have built a house out of many hearts that I've broken in my life. So, you know, it's happening. And I just want you to be prepared for it, or if and when that time
when it
comes,
happens, what to do.
It could not. You could be lucky and be with your high school sweetheart forever, you know, but unfortunately, everybody doesn't have that story. So just preparing her for both. So when she's faced with it, like that's that thing my daddy was telling me about. Okay, yeah, see, I'm already hip to the game. My daddy was.
He already told me. He put me down.
Like, you ain't getting none of that past me.
Yeah.
Like, I got all that. So, and then with my son, he about to be 5, so he still got some time. He got some time.
Now, are you gonna be the type of dad? I forgot what movie it was. The prom date came to pick her up, and he had all the homeboys at the
Will
house.
Smith, Bad
with
Boys.
The gun. Yeah, with the gun. Are
Will
you
and
gonna be
Martin.
that when it's time for that? Are you pulling that card? Having JD, having CD, and roughing them up a little bit?
Nah, JD too short. These kids, these 14, they 16, they like 6'6" now. Yeah, they different. So you gotta be careful how you step to these YNs now. So I know me. I'ma just keep it cool. Like, I'm laid back with it though. Like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Just don't get out of line. Don't disrespect mine. If so, then, you know, as fathers, we gonna do what we gotta do. But
Agreed.
I don't want to be the type of father that's scaring off somebody who eventually she might care for, especially if he's a good dude and all that. But I'm me. So I'm still gonna do my special investigation on
right.
the boy anyway. I might be like, go ahead, y'all have a good time, and I'll be going to the back of the house and hop in the unmarked car and be following.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want some more though?
What?
Kids.
Hell no.
You done?
Oh, I'm done.
You are done?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm done. It's a
well,
wrap.
you do have a boy and a girl, so you got the best of both worlds. So
I mean, I say that it's a wrap now.
So what if your wife want kids when you 48, 49, and you get married?
And she has no kids at all.
So then what you do?
We gotta have a serious meeting.
He said a meeting.
A serious
He didn't even say a conversation. He called it a meeting. It's a business
But I'm
decision.
not gonna close it. I'm not gonna close because, like I said, anything can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna close the window on a possibility of that happening. I'm sure, you know, if I reach that point in my life and I feel like now's the time and we at that place, then I'm sure it can happen. But I never rule anything out though.
Okay, now Millennial Tour.
Mhm.
For all the people that don't know, who's all on the tour?
All right, you got me, of course. Got the boy, you got boy Trigger Trey, you got Ross, you got Boosie, you got Plies.
Mariana.
You got it's so many. And then like no telling like who else we just
Who's gonna pop out?
who
in
gonna
each
pop
city?
out. Like, yeah, we known for that. I know I'm known for that. I can't speak
Mhm.
for them, but I know I'm known for that.
April 4th? What's the date?
Yeah,
April 4th? That
yeah.
weekend.
State Farm again, once again.
And again.
Yeah, I'm down there got real estate in that building.
Yeah, yeah, I can
right. You
tell.
always
I
up
mean, it's
there.
like my 10th time selling out State Farm. No cap.
Now, what can people expect for all the ones that's never experienced, witnessed?
Yeah.
Like, what can they expect? Because this is not like an entity where everybody is on their own and it's their own show. This is everybody together for one huge thing. So, what can
Yeah.
people expect?
For me to do what I do. They know what I'm doing. They know what I'm about. Stage, tour. Come on. I ain't gotta say nothing. They know. And the show that we putting together is different.
Mhm.
This one different. It's different. And I get a chance to perform, the new record, Use Me,
Mhm.
and CB joint. So
Mhm.
throwing that in the mix this time too. So it's time. Like I'm back.
When that project dropping?
Yeah, I was just about to
Yeah,
ask
we
that.
gonna drop it in a couple weeks.
Oh.
It's here. Oh yeah.
So
Tour about to be tour here. It's up.
another
What?
first. Can I mean, you know the how we are when it comes to breaking records. So can I get that a couple of days early?
Come on, for
Run
sure.
it back on the radio like 10 times.
Come
doing
on,
what
bro.
nobody
We
else
gotta
will
do that.
Okay,
We
I just
gotta do
wanted to
that.
make sure.
We gotta do that.
I
And you
get
ain't
that.
gotta touch the record. They already know it. We got the BPM just right. You ain't gotta do that too. We
That's
got it
dope.
just right.
Okay.
We got it just right. It's one of them too. I ain't gonna catch out the Hitmaker.
Oh, Hitmaker ready?
Yeah, he been trying to get at me for a minute, for years, trying to
That's hard.
tell me like, yo, come see me,
I'm
come
surprised
see
I
me.
ain't never linked. That's
We
crazy.
did now, and I got like 9 from him. So
Oh,
yeah,
he ran it
so,
up.
Yeah, and we got some like, and I just feel like that's what is missing. Like that's what the ladies need. They need that
Mhm.
that feeling again. You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
you said all the music sounds the same right now. So, I mean, why not
Yeah.
get back in the booth and make it happen?
Yeah, so I feel like the only person that the way I talk to the ladies is different. Plus, I
Mhm.
still look young, I'm still active, I'm still out here, I'm still popping, I'm still doing me. So why not? And it was really honestly, it was Brown's idea. Chris was
Like,
getting
let's
on
do
me.
it.
Like, yo, you doing all these, like you selling all these tours, like, bro, you don't want to do one? Like, get in there and like I want Bow back. Like, I need
Yeah.
Bow Weezy back. Like, you bullshit. Like, you playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So when Hit sent me the record, I'm like, oh damn, I gotta get Brown on this record. Even though that's my best, even though that's my brother, that's my dog, it's still like I gotta pull up to the crib. We gotta play basketball. We gotta have our
gotta do
brother
everything.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
We gotta have a couple shots. We gotta sit and we don't do no work. And I gotta come back again the next day. We gotta do it all over again. And then
It's a
all right, Brown,
process.
these hotels is hitting, bro. What
Right,
we doing?
what we
And
doing?
then-
We need to
what
create,
we
we need
doing?
to
And then by the
cook.
4th day,
Is that
my manager's calling me. Did you get the feature? Did you get it? And I'm like, this man, you don't understand. It's a process with artists. It's a
Yeah.
process with me too. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But
Yeah, because you got to feel it. It's energy.
gotta feel it. But we got it done, and I love it. And everybody who heard it, like behind the scenes, it's like, yeah,
So outside of that particular one on the project, what is your favorite one that is going to take the world by storm?
Well, we only did one.
Okay.
So,
So
it's not
far.
even done yet.
Yeah, no, the record's done.
Oh, it's done. Okay.
Yeah, it's done. It's ready. But out of everything that I've done so far that you guys are about to start hearing,
Mhm.
the one with me and CB for sure is up there. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, I'm gonna give you an exclusive.
Thank you.
I got one with Rich Homie Quan. That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy. It's
wow.
crazy.
I like that.
Man,
Crazy.
that's
I
gonna
like
be crazy.
that.
I
And it's
already
for
know
the
that's
ladies.
gonna be crazy.
I like that.
And it's for the ladies. It's crazy. He pulled up on me. We had the same hair braider, and she was always trying to like put us together.
Mhm.
Put us
Mhm,
together. You know, you got people like in the middle, and they
Yeah.
always want to put you together.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, Quan want to rock with you and da-da-da. So I just braid my hair like, what up? He like, yo, what we doing? I'm like, man, pull up to the studio. You already know, like, we ain't got nothing to talk. Like, let pull up. I remember bro pulled up. I think he was in his Ghost. Mel, he was in the black Wraith. No, Wraith. Black, he put up in a black Wraith, hopped out, walked in there. I kid you not. Pulled up the first beat.
He
And
killed
that was
it.
that was the one.
That was
I
the
went
one.
in first, and then he went in right after.
That's
He
crazy.
worked so fast. Like I'm gonna tell
He
you, and people
does.
in Atlanta, if you ever work with Quan, you know
He could lay down
he
five.
lay it
and-
down
Mhm.
fast. He quick. So if you don't want to be caught off guard, like, am I tripping? Am I slacking? I think I seen Meek say that one time. Like, I was in the studio with Thug and them, and they went so fast, it made me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. So you got to be owning with them. And the record came out crazy. And man, just God bless his family and everybody. It was crazy. And then
Please tell me.
Yeah.
Please tell me you got the content for that.
I believe we do.
Good.
You should.
Good.
I believe we
should.
do.
Please.
Now,
I believe
before
we
we
do.
go, when it's all said and done, what do you want to be known for? Your legacy.
The little dude
Little
came
dude.
and did it. The biggest. And starting at the age that I did it, outlasted his staying time and withstood the time. That's what I want to be known for. The work, everything that I'll do from now that I've done from early on to now, I don't plan on stopping at all. Like no time soon. Like I can be 55 and play somebody's father in a movie.
Yeah.
So I don't see
Or
myself
49 and getting married and having
Yeah.
another kid.
maybe in a movie.
Another kid, another baby.
But yeah, that's really it, man. I just want to do my thing and just collect my hardware as I go.
Now, final question, and we ask everybody this. When it's all said and done,
Mhm.
from Lil Bow Wow,
Yeah.
talking about puppy love,
Mhm.
all the way to Bow Wow, Out of My System vibes,
Okay.
all the way to Sharp Moss,
Mhm.
Prime on P Street,
Mhm.
everything you doing now. If you could describe your whole life right now and everything that you've went through, been through, and seen in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
It's fucking crazy.
You said that
We got that.
fast.
That was the quickest
Yeah,
response we
that was
got
the
from that.
quickest one we
Listen,
got.
man, I want to give you your flowers. Make sure y'all go. That Millennial tour is going to be crazy. I already told Andy that I'm coming to cities outside of the A. I'm coming
you
here,
good. Come on,
but
you know
I'm
you good.
coming to cities outside of the
Bro,
A
we
because
gonna
I
be
need
there.
to experience that.
You know you good anytime.
Fly Guy DC,
My Asia Simone.
Let's do it.
and we appreciate you, my brother. Love for life.
All the time. You already know it.